So Tyler Perry just dropped the trailer for his new show, Divorced Sisters, and people aren't really reacting to it as well as you would think people would react to a new Tyler Perry project. And a lot of people that are panning it are mainly sisters. The show is called Divorced Sisters, if y'all haven't heard about it. It's supposed to be coming on BET Plus, their streaming service, on June 10th. And oddly enough, a lot of sisters ain't really feeling the shit. They like, okay, we over this. I was reading some of the comments, and a lot of the sisters I thought was mostly men. I'm looking like, wait a minute, these are women. They were like, oh my God, here we go with another black woman trauma story. Can Tyler Perry do something different? I was just reading some of the comments, man. They were going in on Tyler Perry, man. I'm like, dang, I thought Tyler Perry was y'all end all be all. Now, I can't play the trailer right now, but because it has copyrighted music. You can tell what kind of show it's going to be. On the trailer, he got No More Drama from Mary J. Blige playing. So you already know. It's one of those, I made bad decision picking a man. Now, after the drama with me picking the wrong man, now all men ain't shit type of shows. I'm going to focus on my career. I'm a successful blah, 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 blah. I don't need no man. Can't no man hold me down. I'm pretty sure they're going to have maybe a gay scene. One of the women probably going to be done with men and now she's a lesbian. It's the same old rigmarole. I mean, I'm proud of Tyler Perry and what he's done. Matter of fact, Tyler Perry is one of my biggest inspirations. Like, he's done something that no other person in Hollywood, black, has ever done. The man built a multi-million-dollar studio. Like, they said that are like pale in comparison are like the big wigs like Paramount and MGM and Sony Pictures that have been around for 50, 60, 70, 80 years, some of them. So what Tyler Perry has built is he has a sound stage and like what he's built is unbelievable for a black man in America. But I will say, I believe now that Tyler Perry has gotten to that point of studio ownership, he's a studio mogul. Because once you own a studio, you're a studio mogul. You in the big league. You're in a real big league. Where there's only very, very small percentage of us that are in that particular league, especially black men. Then you build it from ground up, which is I really inspired to be like a Tyler Perry one day, like to own a studio like that, like a multi-billion dollar media company. So I'm not knocking him. Tyler Perry is genius, what he's done business wise. And he shows what you can do with a lot of hard working work ethic. You know what I'm saying? But if my opinion, he ain't gonna listen to me. Who am I, right? Some guy in LA. But if I was to have a meeting with Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry just so happened to want to know what I want my thoughts, I would say what he should do is he should fall back. You've done a lot of good stuff, man. You've done some, unbelievable things. But I think it's time for Tyler Perry to fall back. And I think this probably could to put Tyler Perry in the league of because even though he's built his own studio, he still has a long way to go as far as like catching up to I guess you would say, the repertoire of a Paramount Pictures or a Warner Brothers or those big studios like that have been around for at least 90 years. But I think that what can get him there if he fell back and became a studio head and he greenlit other black up and coming independent filmmakers and budget their films. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some fresh stories. We people are tired of those sisters men ain't shit. I'm going through it with this man and let me go to church. I mean, that's all positive influence. I'm not knocking the whole church aspect because Tyler Perry has always kind of had that in his films. Although people will say that Tyler Perry is getting a little bit more edgy with his new content. He's showing sex scenes and a little bit more edgier. They're cussing now. So gone are the days of the, Medea family reunion type films. He's going a little bit more edgy. And I think he showed that with that one film he did with, I forgot the name of it. It was some weird name with the movie he did with Kelly Rowland and, oh boy, from Moonlight. The one he did, I forgot the name of it, but it was more sexual and a little bit more about the infidelity and stuff like that. Yeah, but I think that Tyler Perry should fall back and be I think he should fall back and be a studio head. You know what I'm saying? Like green light, and distribute. Because being that Tyler Perry has that deal with Lionsgate, he can distribute his own films. They didn't. I mean, I don't know what it's. I'm pretty sure he can distribute people that he like and want to back, and then distribute through Lionsgate. I'm pretty sure he can do that. Check this out. Ryan Coogler's Sinners made $200 million in the 3 weeks it's been. It hasn't been a month yet. Already at 200 million worldwide. Now, of course, that money is going to Warner Brothers, right? Majority of that money is going to Warner Brothers. Although Coogler does own the rights to Sinners after 25 years. Now, Matt, I'm just thinking to myself, imagine if Ryan Coogler would have had Tyler Perry back him on that film and it came through Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler Perry would have got that $200 million. Then he could have, employed more black staff. You see what I'm saying? Or put it into another black project from another independent black filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? Sister or brother, you know what I'm saying? It's coming up in the game. Imagine if he would have got, you know, if he would have backed Black Panther. Now, of course, that would have been a lot of money out of Tyler Perry, being that he's independent. He's independent. That'd have been a lot of money, being he's small compared to the Warner Brothers and the Paramount Pictures. But imagine if he would took a chance and betted on backing or partner with Marvel to put money up for Black Panther. Tyler Perry would have got billions back for his return. Now imagine if a black studio owner with that kind of money in his hands, the jobs he could have made for other filmmakers that are black or other colors and stuff, they could tell their stories. That, Tyler Perry definitely with his studio could do something different he can tap into a niche that a lot of these studios aren't tapping into because they got small minds. A lot of them are a little bit racist. He backs a Native American filmmaker that has a dope story. Tyler Perry backs a Asian person, or Asian filmmaker, man or female, who has a dope story. You know what I'm saying? The possibilities are endless. But Tyler Perry, I think he feels like, listen, I put the money up for the studio. I'm the brains behind all this. My stories are fine. Nobody else is complaining. So why should you? I'm going to keep providing the stories that I want to make. Forget what everybody else want to do. Which it's his money. It's his studio. If that's what he wants to do, he could do that. I had to make sure my mic was on. Hey, when I be recording and the mic, I be saying all this good shit and the damn thing been dead for 5 minutes. But back to the lecture at hand. Will y'all be checking out Tyler Perry's new show coming out just June 10th on BET Plus? It's called Divorce Sisters. And then the name just says it all. You know what you're finna get. You're finna get a bunch of drama, men and black women going blah blah blah. Ain't no good men out here, which is a false narrative. I've been always said it's a false narrative that they want to sell sisters that ain't no good men and we all trifling. But I come across good black men when I'm out in these streets meeting brothers and meeting people in the streets and stuff. What's going on? Meeting people. I'm talking. I talk to people. Especially doing what I do. I drive people around. So I talk to people. And I come across a lot of good brothers. Like, hey, why you single, brother? You saying you got your head on straight? Why you ain't got no wife, no woman, man? A lot of them be jilted because, black women play and use good black men. They don't know how to, but then they commit to the bad ones and wonder why he did them like they did them. You chose the bad guy. I come across good black dudes all the time, man. Got their own house, not a bunch of kids. Some of them ain't even got kids, contrary to rumor. They don't have a bunch of kids, baby mamas, good jobs, well-mannered, respectful, and be single as hell. I'm like, I just, brothers, I be trying, but these sisters, I'm too boring. A lot of them think they're too boring because their pants ain't like hanging off their ass. They ain't shot nobody. Oh, yes, you sister love thugs. I hate to say, especially American sisters. Y'all love thugs. Be 50 years old talking about y'all want a roughneck. Never go out that shit. 60 years old, I want me a thug. You 60 years old, man. You a grandmother. You gonna sit your ass down, get you a good guy to be in the house with. Sisters, that's the problem. The problem is not that sisters can't find good men. There aren't no good men. Sisters just don't know how to pick them. Your mama never knew how to pick them. Your grandma never knew how to pick them. That's what the problem is. They out here. They all over America. Good black men all over America. You know what I'm saying? But y'all either use them and y'all just don't know how to pick them. You know what I'm saying? But I will, you know what? I'm going to because I like to give black artists a chance. I will be watching this new show. The first I'm going to give the first 2 episodes a chance. After the second one, if it's just, okay, so blah, 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 these niggas ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. If it's that same old rigmarole, I'm done. But I will give it a chance. I like to support black content. You know what I'm saying? Especially Tyler Perry. I watch even a lot of his shows I don't like. I try at least to support to watch at least 1 or 2 episodes, and after that, if I'm not into it, I pretty much check out. What y'all think, man? What y'all know in the comments, man? What y'all know in the comments? Let's talk about it in the comments about this whole Tyler Perry new show, Divorced Sisters. Y'all are y'all gonna be watching? Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel.